there's something going on. I want to just bring this out of the way right now. First of all, for those of you that are in our transit page next plus please. Recently, I've changed some rules where we don't want no politics in there because it's getting a little out of hand. You can hear me, but
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So, and the reason is it just seems like there's a lot of mudslinging. The videos seem to be like a lot of mudslinging and hatred, and they doing this and they doing that, and they're not doing this. And listen, from what people tell me, some people that talk to me, they they're not interested in that. What we want to know, and I would like to know, and I'm just going to put this out there to everybody that's running for vice president, chair, or deep or whatever, is we want to know what you're bringing to the table. Because the truth that you guys are telling us what they're doing wrong, the muscling and about with all the things that they're doing wrong, what have you, personal things that I don't really care to know about them, with problems. And if you want my vote, I need to know what is it that you're bringing. What is your agenda? What is your agenda? Because if you're just going to talk about the other side, the guys that are already in power, yeah, I've also said it. Blunt has said it that we need change. So it's either the ones that are present presently leading our union, either they change and start doing the right things for us, or we got to put someone in there that's going to make those changes, right? So I haven't heard. I mean, I've heard complaining, a lot of complaining, Blunt, right? I think believe you had said that, a lot of complaining, a lot of mudslinging, and just a couple of things I would like to see is schedules. I don't see anybody saying, "Look, if you choose me, I'm going to try to change the scheduling." Like ever since before the speed limit changed here in New York, the paddles, for those of you who don't know, that's our schedule that we have to stick to when we go to point A to point B, and there's time points in between there. The schedules just suck. They don't work. You have to pretty much go above the speed limit to make the time go. And we're all about safety, so we should not be going above the speed limit. So that's one thing. The schedules. I would like to hear that you guys are going to do something about the schedules. Discipline is another issue that I have with the sick days. I hate the fact that we're treated like kids. I've had jobs before this, many other jobs before this, and the fact that if you're sick days, you get put in this sick control kind of thing. Okay, I understand that if you're in sick control, you have to call out and you got to let people know where you're at, like every 2 hours. That's bullshit, but okay. Usually, when I get pulled out sick, I'm gonna go to my doctor and get my form, right? But to come to my home to see if I'm home when I call sick, that's like treating us like children. I don't know, Blunt, if you agree with me or not, but I feel like that's like treating us like children, and that's something that I would like to see change on. Another thing I would like to change is that we have talked about it. We put videos, we put ideas from they've done in other states. The bathrooms, the fact that we have no bathrooms at a lot of the end of the lines during the pandemic. A lot of stores were closed. It's difficult for us to go to the bathroom. And I know some guys just say, "Oh, just drive back to the depot," but that's not how you fix it. Because if you really got to go at the end of the line and you got to drive all the way to the depot, that's a problem for some people to hold. You're going to be like driving more than 20, 30 minutes because you're going to go back to the depot to use a clean restroom. So that I would like to see those that are running for chair or vice president, even president. I like to see you talk about that. Hazard pay, since the pandemic. There's been other places where they've gotten hazard pay. We're the biggest transit company in the U.S., maybe the world. I'm not sure, but in the U.S. And others have gotten hazard pay through the pandemic. We got nothing. We want you to talk about that. Are you gonna do that for us? The meals, also. That's my last point. The meals. Some guys get a pretty long meal, and it's because they want to put you, or they have you working during the AM hours where it's high traffic, and then they give you like a long couple hours to keep you for the second half where you pick up the next heavy flow of customers. So those are 5 points that I haven't heard any of people running for anything in the local say that that's in their agenda and that they're going to work on that. Not promise, because you can't make those kind of promises, but the thing is to come up, do your videos when you go live, and tell us these are the things I'm going to do. I'm going to fight for with my team. If you elect us, if you elect me as your chair, if you elect me as your vice president, if you elect me as your president, not all this mudslinging and this guy's doing this wrong, this guy's doing this wrong, this guy's disrespecting women. That's, in my opinion, I don't need to know that. I want to know what you're bringing, and that's it. That's my rant.